Dropshipping will never die, and in this video, I'm gonna explain how I make $200K a month selling Kush to grandmas. Them grandmas love getting stoned. If you guys are new here, my name is DOMINYKAS. I'm an influencer turned business mogul, living the life here in LA, and sometimes when I'm bored, I play pranks on my friends. Just so you guys know, I'm the real deal. Last month on one of our brands, we did 200K. Last 90 days, a little over $500,000. And today I'm gonna be showing you guys the quickest, cheapest, and fastest way to start dropshipping in 2024. So the first thing that you need to understand about dropshipping and more so e-commerce, all dropshipping is a fulfillment method. Meaning the only difference between an actual brand and dropshipping is if you pay for the inventory up front or if you pay afterwards. Dropshipping will always be around because e-commerce will always be around, okay? Amazon is not going anywhere. More and more people are shopping online every single day. So next time you hear someone say it's oversaturated or it's dead, it's probably because they're trying to sell you like a real estate course or something, or they tried one product and they sucked at it and they're lazy. The second thing you must understand is speed. Okay, most people are failing because they're not doing enough and they're not doing it fast enough. Let me give you guys two types of scenarios I've encountered. First person took a month to make their LLC. They had to pick the perfect logo. Everything had to be nice and looking amazing. Spent another 2 weeks making the landing page, going back and forth between designs. Spent another week making videos about it. Spent a few $100 on testing ads. And after 9 weeks, spending a bunch of money on ads and testing one product, they gave up because dropshipping doesn't work. It's oversaturated. It's dead. Scenario number two, they scroll TikTok to find a few products, spent 4 hours doing it, picked 5 products, immediately made a simple landing page, which took maybe another 4 hours, let's say. And then they made 5 videos for each of these 5 products. So we'll say 20 videos, took them maybe another, we'll say it took them 10 hours. They're slow at making videos. He starts posting 2 videos a day on YouTube Shorts, IG Reels, and TikTok. And by the time his products arrive, he already has 2 videos of over 50K views across these platforms. This person spends, maybe we'll call it 30 hours doing all of this, and they spend $0. The second guy is actually one of my previous students, so Gio, if you're watching this, tu madre es bonita. What you guys have to understand in 2024, dropshipping has never been easier to do because of all the free traffic sources that are available, meaning we can spend $0 on ads and get a bunch of impressions, 10,000 impressions or more for free. And it's also a lot faster than ever before because of AI and all the technical advancements that are here. So if you guys are here on this video right now and you have a little interest in e-commerce, even if you're just getting into it, please pay close attention, take some notes because we're gonna go over everything. It's gonna save you hours of time, thousands of dollars, and worst, you'll get a little bit more clarity about what e-commerce is and dropshipping. First, we're gonna talk about product, how to actually find a product. And remember, we're talking about speed. What's the fastest way, easiest way, simplest way to get up and running? So before we even build our store, we're gonna start finding products. Now there's 2 methods that I use when I do my product research. This is how I find all my winning products. This is exactly what you guys are gonna do. The first one is gonna be called the burner method. So for this method, what you're gonna do is you're gonna search TikTok made me buy it. And I know you guys heard this one, oh, TikTok made me buy it. No, this isn't the full strat, all right? Pay attention. What you're gonna do is click at the top right, click filters, and we're gonna filter by this month, and we're gonna click apply. And you wanna make sure you do this on a fresh TikTok account. Basically, the idea is we're giving TikTok a brand new account that doesn't have any likes or engagement, because if you like cats on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all these algorithms work the same. It's gonna show you more cat videos. If you like hot blondes, it's gonna show you more videos of hot blondes, right? So what we're doing is we have a fresh new account that has no likes on it, right? Just create a new account, it's easy. You're gonna search up these hashtags like TikTok maybe buy it, Amazon finds, and you can also click on these videos and find other hashtags to use as well. And you're just gonna start liking a bunch of these videos. Now you can find some decent products on here, but chances are if they're using those big hashtags, a lot of people are on them too. But the whole point of this is to train our For You page to show us viral upcoming products. So you're gonna do this for maybe 20 minutes. And if you do see some cool products, start favoriting them. And then go on your home page and you're gonna notice as you scroll your For You, you're gonna get products that are not necessarily using those TikTok maybe buy it hashtags, maybe some of them are, but the idea is you're finding hidden gem products that are just blowing up. Maybe they have 1,000, followers or so on their TikTok account, and they've had at least maybe a video hit 500,000 views. Now this method works across IG, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, basically any social media platform with a self-learning algorithm like this, but I prefer to do it on TikTok. Now the second method is gonna be called the Spiderweb method. And it's about to get real sticky in here. Not that type of sticky though, you sick freaks. So what this involves is going on a fresh browser. Okay, so we're gonna go on Safari here and what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna clear all our history on here, and we're also gonna empty our chatches, all of our cookies, all of that stuff, and we're gonna go to, let's go to Temu to begin with. All right, now when you're on here, let's say I wanna click on these bestsellers. You're gonna click on here and let's say, I like this trimmer right here, okay? So you're gonna spider web from one item to another item. And this is kind of the reason that we did this on a fresh browser is kind of the same thing. We're teaching the algorithm to show us certain types of content, okay? So once we land on this product, maybe this isn't necessarily the type of product that I want, but let's say I wanna target cookware niche. All I would do is now scroll down, and I would go to the bottom right here and I would see a bunch of other cooking types of products, some similar, some that are maybe more unique. And I'm just gonna start spiderwebbing, clicking from one product to another product to another product to get ideas to add. And we're gonna keep doing this over and over again, just clicking on different products that we might find that are interesting. And now, again, you're gonna begin to notice once you go to your home screen that all the products that are recommended towards you, as you see now, are all kitchenware types of products. Obviously, there's some other ones because I clicked on a few other things, but the more that you click on a specific category of products, the more of those types of products you're gonna see. Now, let's say you wanna refresh and you wanna restart. Hey, I wanna do women's clothing now. All you would do is you would open up a new incognito browser, you would clear all your cookies, clear all that dirty stuff on there, and you would repeat this process again. So now that you know how to go ahead and find these products, how do you actually decide like what's a good product, what's a winning product? This, like anything else, is kind of a skill that you learn. The more you do product research, the more you see, hey, I've seen this product a lot, or I haven't seen this product a lot, or hey, I've seen this product selling really well, and this version isn't that popular yet, but this looks like an actual better version of that product. This could be good, but these are the guidelines that I follow with all of my products when I'm doing research. So first of all, we're looking for buyer interest. So for this, if I'm looking on Temu, if I'm looking on AliExpress, if I'm looking on Amazon, I'm looking for at least 100 to 500 orders on that product. I'm also looking for reviews, good reviews. Are people having a good time with the product? Is it made cheap? Is it actually a good thing and it worked as advertised? And if I'm looking on TikTok or if I'm looking on a social media platform, what I wanna see is a video that has hit at least 500K views. That means the product has been going viral. And also a bonus is comments asking where to buy it. So there's some type of buyer interest. Where can I get this? Wow, this is so cool. Where do I get it? I need one, I want this. Next thing that we're gonna be looking for is good margins. So can I make $10 to $20 of profit per sale? So let's say I get the product for $10 with shipping to the customer, and I spend another $20 on advertisements to actually get them to my website to buy it. Okay, so now we're at $30. Can I sell this product for $40 to $50? Because if I can, then I can make anywhere from $10 to $20 profit margin on that product. And the easiest way to see this is just to look at competitors. What are other people selling it for? What's Amazon selling it for? Search that product name up on TikTok, search it on Google, see your competitors. Now, a little bit later, I'm gonna show you guys how to actually take off this cost of advertisements and just do it completely organically for free. So in these case scenarios, you can make a lot more money. The downside is that you're relying on your video to blow up instead of paying to play. And paying to play, you can get more consistent results. Next up is logistics. So is this product lightweight? Is it gonna be $50 to ship, or is it gonna be pretty lightweight and easy to ship and fast? Another important thing is there inventory of that product? Is there only 5 units available, 10 units available? Because if that's the case, we don't want to run that product because there's not enough inventory for the demand. And finally, can it be sourced? Can I get it from AliExpress or CJ Dropshipping? These are some of the websites that I'm gonna be talking about a little bit later on. They're actually gonna be the factories that are sending your product to the customer. And for all of my veterans out there, we can also use a private supplier. This is somebody that will give you better rates, faster shipping, and they are more reliable. And the last thing that I'm looking for in product research is content. Is there existing content? Because what we're gonna be looking for to do this fast is UGC content that already exists on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. Now, the correct way to do this is to obviously order your own products and shoot your own videos, but we're trying to do this cheap, fast, and as degenerate as possible. So for this, we're gonna be using some existing content that already exists online. They already did the hard work for us. Why do we have to do it? I'm lazy. Right here's a template that I use. It's called the TikTok competitor analysis template. If you guys want access to this, just comment down below. And on here, I have all my products that I found. I have the links to the TikTok videos. I have the niche that it's in, and then I have the followers of the accounts. and when they started posting their first video. Now, what I'm looking for here is accounts that have relatively low followers, maybe a few thousand, and they started posting their product, let's say within the last 2-3 months. That way I know it's fresh and not oversaturated. Now, don't get me wrong, you can still make money running oversaturated products, but you just need a better angle on it. But again, we want to do this cheap, fast, and easy, beginner friendly, so go with this criteria. Try to find products that are less than a month old, accounts that have had one viral video, let's say 300 to 500K views, and relatively low followers on that account. But on here, I would put my product price, my shipping price, and then some unique pros and cons of the items. This is exactly how I do my product research, I would say. So what I have in my product research is validation phases, meaning that the first phase is I'm just scrolling and favoriting. I just favorite a bunch of stuff that I like. The next phase that I'm looking at is pricing and logistics. If the product is available for $40 and let's say most competitors are selling it for $50, I know that I might have to spend $20 on ads to get someone to buy that thing. And even on organic, let's say I'm not spending any money, why deal with that whole headache of selling something and only making a $5 to maybe $10 profit margin? And if you're running ads, chances are you probably won't make any profit on that product. Next thing that I'm looking at is competitors. Are their landing pages good? Are they up to date? Is there better content? Is there better UGC that I can make than the competitors? Are their landing pages as good as my landing pages? And if all of these hit the check boxes of where I want them to be, I will consider that a good product to test. It's not necessarily a winning product yet because I don't know if it's getting a lot of sales, but it's pointing me in the right direction to test this product. Now let's talk about marketing. If you take anything away, it's that marketing is the most important skill to know in 2024. If you know how to get attention on a product and have it get sales, you're gonna be filthy rich for the rest of your life, no question. Now, depending on how rich you're gonna get, it's how good you are at marketing. And if there's one thing that I learned in my career of social media, is that money follows attention. So you're gonna wanna start with organic marketing. It's free, it's easy, it's fast. The reason you're gonna wanna do this before running any type of paid advertising is so that you can learn the art of making good videos. And for this, we're gonna do the same burner method that we were using before, but this time we're gonna search actually our product name on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. What we're gonna do is find competitors' videos, find some of the best performing videos. You can even find other videos just showcasing the product, showing it in a nice light. And we're gonna go over to this website called Snaptick right here. This is gonna allow us to download our videos in HD format. Next thing that we're gonna do is go to this website called wizard.ai. So once you have your videos downloaded, all you gotta do is drag them inside of here. It's completely free, and it's gonna transcribe that video, meaning that you're gonna have a script of all those winning videos that the competitors have ran. Now, the point of doing this is we have our scripts for hooks, for their bodies, meaning the middle part, the part where they describe the product, they describe the pains, and we have their calls to action at the end, what they say, buy now, 50% off, yada, yada, yada. Now, the simplest way to get a viral video is just to replicate another viral video. Literally word by word, you can take their scripts. If you wanna be a little bit creative, you can go ahead and change the words up a little bit. You can use something like ChatGPT, for example. Let's say we say, rewrite this script, keep the same formatting and style of speech, and then we would paste our script inside of here. So now we have our raw content. We have our scripts. And next thing that we're gonna wanna do is make some voiceovers for those scripts. So for this, we're gonna use something called 11 Labs. The link for that is down below. Go ahead and get yourself some savings and go ahead and get me rich so I can finally buy toilet paper. This allows you to make hyper-realistic AI voices. I won't get into 11 Labs too much, but I got a full 10-minute long video on my channel, so make sure you check that out after this. Now, to put all of these together, we're gonna be using CapCut to edit these videos together. And again, full video on my channel, how to make viral AI TikTok videos. I already did all the fucking research for you guys. All you gotta do is listen. I swear, I'm not on drugs, just a lot of caffeine, All right, now you have your videos. You're gonna post 2 videos every single day on all 3 platforms, being YouTube Shorts, IG Reels, and TikTok. You're gonna wanna make sure you post them from your phone. Don't post them from the computer. The views are gonna be lowered. And you wanna make sure you test one product at a time. So for example, let's say you make 6 videos for 3 different products. That's a total of 18 videos, I think. So that means 2 videos on Monday, 2 videos on Tuesday, 2 videos on Wednesday, and then you go to the next product. The point of doing this is to test out which product gets some traction, gets some views, and then doubling down on that product. Also, another pro tip, since you're using content that's from another video, you wanna make sure you cut it every 2 seconds to avoid any type of copyright. You wanna also make sure that you use a lot of different styles of videos. Like I said, I go into this more on my other videos on the YouTube channel, so check them out after this. Now, the next style of marketing is gonna be paid marketing. This is where you pay $1 to get attention, eyeballs on your website. And I wouldn't even recommend doing this unless you've posted 30 organic videos already, because the last thing I would want is for you guys to spend a bunch of money on ads and then be like, oh, it's not working. It's not working because your videos suck. You didn't learn how to make videos. You made one video, you spent $1,000 on it, and you're like, oh, dropshipping doesn't work. No, it does work. You just suck. If you're running ads to shit content, you're gonna get shit results. I can afford this luxury because I'm a pro. I'm a veteran. I've been doing this shit for years, and I know exactly what works and exactly how to print millions with ads. Every single month, I'm spending over 50K on ads, so I'm in the ads manager. I'm a ads crackhead. Okay, maybe that's the wrong term. I'm an ads specialist. That sounds better. Here's my Facebook strat for dummies. Okay. Here's Billy right here, okay? Here's Billy. He's our dummy. We're gonna teach him how to do Facebook ads. So you have 3 types of levels in your campaigns when you open up the business manager on Facebook. You have your campaigns. Your campaigns are like your command center. Okay, here's our command center. I'm building military. Dom's military army. I have mercenaries on command now. That's how well I'm doing. The purpose of that campaign is to kind of oversee everything and tell it what to do. So in this case, it's a conversions campaign. We want to get conversions. We want to get people to buy. If you have an app and you're trying to get app downloads, you would do that. If you're trying to get leads, you're trying to do that. But this is e-commerce. We're trying to get conversions. So for campaigns, all we're doing is conversions. Now, the ad set level, this is like your little battalion. It's like your little troops right here. We got the Navy. Right here, we got the Air Force. Okay, we got the Navy SEALs right here. All right, swimming in water, shark-infested water. Be careful, guys. Okay, we got our special forces. Okay, there we go. Different ships, aircrafts, vehicles, right? Now, the purpose of the ad set level is to choose your targeting, your interests, your locations, your gender, your age. Think of these as different targeting, as different little battalions inside of your command center army. And your ads are like your foot soldiers. So each one of these, Navy, SEALs, whatever they got, like 3 little guys here on this team. They got 3 guys here on this team, 3 guys here on this team, 3 guys here on this team. So in our setup, we got 1 campaign, we got 2 of these, and then we got 3 of these down here. And if you guys want a full video on this, breaking it down, maybe a little bit less sloppy, comment more ads down below and I'll make that for you guys. Now, like I told you guys, I'm all about speed and I know how to make good videos, so I prefer the ads way because I can spend money and see results right away instead of waiting for the organic algorithm to give me views. It takes a lot more time, but depending on your circumstance, it might be more feasible to do organic first. And I do recommend you doing it first because if you make shit ads, you're not gonna get sales, all right? Here's my testing campaign. I got 1 campaign for testing. And inside of here, I have 2 ad sets. One of them is gonna be a broad ad set. So this is just no targeting besides United States. So United States, all ages, all genders, no interest, nothing. It's just completely broad. I'm gonna let Facebook choose where they wanna, put my foot soldiers. The second one is narrow. So it's similar to the broad one, but as in narrow, I would just choose a specific gender or maybe close the ages up a little bit. So for example, if I was selling, products that are specifically for women, tampons, right? I wouldn't target necessarily men for those, but I would probably just choose women and maybe ages. Like let's say it's tampons for older women. I would do 35 to 65. So it's just a little bit more narrow, a little bit more niche than the broad. It just gives it a little bit more of a different targeting interest. As for interest, lookalike audiences, a little bit more of that advanced stuff. I don't really do that with my testing campaigns. I honestly just keep 1 broad and then 1 a little bit more narrow. And then inside of these, I have the same 3 ads. So 3 ads here and then the same 3 ads down here as well. And for these guys, I'm spending $20 on each ad set here. So every single day I'm spending $40 across these 2, and Facebook will choose where it wants to put that spend. How do I know if an ad's doing good? What we're looking at is the key metrics is called CPC. That means cost per click. per click, okay? What I'm aiming for is under $1 CPC. Means if I got 10 clicks on my website, it's gonna cost me like $10, give or take. Now, if your CPC is over $2, or even around like $1.60, we'll say, it means your ad's not that good. Frankly, it's quite shit. So you need to work on your ad. It just means not enough people are clicking on your ad. It could also be that that product is pretty competitive, but most of the times what the issue is, it's that your creative is not appealing enough. Now, let's say your CPC is good. You have under $1 CPC, but when people are coming to your site, or very little amount of people are adding to their carts, most of the time, either the product price is too high or the website just looks like a kindergartner made it. So if you're getting a lot of people to your site for under $1, but they aren't converting, nobody's really buying, it's usually pricing, or there's something else like shipping, very high shipping, that might be deterring people from making that step of purchasing. Next, we got some pro shit. This is what separates the rookie dropshippers from the pro dropshippers, from the brand owners, from the moguls like Dominikas, like myself. Marketing angles, okay? The same product can be angled many different ways, different pain points, different genders, different customer archetypes. You'd be surprised how many ways you can sell weed. Let's take, for example, skincare. So one angle is skincare for men, to get rid of acne, to make them more attractive, to make them glow up. Right? Most people think skincare is just for women. No, no, no. Men want to look beautiful too. Skincare for old people, to look young, okay? All these Beverly Hills MILFs getting surgeries, trying to find ways to look younger. We got the solution for them. More Botox. Skincare for kids. And for this one, kids usually don't have money, so you market to their moms, to make their kids more healthy, because every parent wants their kid to be healthy. Another one is skincare for Asians. That's right. We don't discriminate, we procreate. And I love my Asians. So you would be surprised, but a big thing in Asian countries is skincare to make Asians more white. So when you're thinking of marketing angles, you want to think how you can sell that same product to different archetypes, whether that's age, whether that's gender, whether that's their ethnicity. And all of these can be changed in the wording and how you present the product and how you do the branding. Literally just right here, I just created a skincare brand that can now be targeting 4 different types of people, and the website and marketing angles and packaging could all be different. So when you have your dropship product, don't just think, hey, this product looks cool for teenagers. No, think about how you can make this product a different angle. So more pro shit is taking products that you find on TikTok, let's say you find it on TikTok organic, and taking it to IG where people haven't seen it yet. Because if the product is big on TikTok and it works on TikTok, chances are it'll probably work on IG, it'll probably work on Facebook, it'll probably work on YouTube, and vice versa. And now we're gonna get inside of the store setup. Again, we're talking about speed. So we covered everything up to the point of actually creating the store, because this only really takes a few hours. Again, what I mentioned, marketing in 2024 is one of the most important things you can learn. So that's why we talked about that first. We talked about how to find products first, and now we're talking about the store. Okay, don't make the same mistake like Billy from our first scenario. That spent weeks making his store before he even made videos, before he even chose a product. So for this, we're gonna be using Shopify. Duh. It's like probably the best thing for e-commerce right now. You guys can get my link for some free Shopify. Free, it's all free. How does it even make money? I don't know. Selling weed to grandmas. Shit, boys gotta hustle. All right, to figure out the name for your website, okay, again, don't take freaking 10 hours doing it, just go on ChatGPT. Ask it to give you a name. For example, give me 10 names for my shiny shoe polish company. Give me 20 more. Okay. Now we like Radiant Right. Head over to GoDaddy, type in the domain that you want. Okay, we got radiantright.ca. So .com won't always be available. I see radianceright.com is available. Boom, there you go. Easy like that. Okay, don't overthink it. It doesn't have to be rocket science here, folks. For Shopify themes, they got a bunch of cool free ones. Sense, fuck with that one. Refresh, this one's good too. The OG theme, Dawn. All of these are good. If you want something a little bit more bougie, you can just type in Shopify themes on here. There's some good ones from Etsy, from a few other stores on here I see. Again, don't go spending $400 or $500 on one of these Shopify premium themes. You don't need it. For logos, we're gonna go to Canva. We'll search logo on here. You know, there's a bunch of different templates depending on what you want to do. All right, cool. I like this one. We're gonna customize it. We'll call this swag apparel. Since 1969. All right. It's easy. Don't overthink it. We're trying to move fast, y'all. Let's say in this scenario, I want to do a more custom logo, but give me a minimalistic logo for Radiant Right. So I'm putting, give me a minimalistic logo for Radiant Right. As you see, it gave me this. It's not really spelled correctly, but what we can do is just download it and toss it inside of Canva and then change the text on it. Okay, here's another logo that we got inside there. So you can go ahead and tell ChatGPT, make it more minimalistic, make it more cartoonish, whatever you want. Again, I would just go with Canva. Don't overthink it, just slap it on there and keep it pushing. For product images, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find that product on AliExpress, on CJ. We're gonna, copy that photo and we're gonna paste it inside of here. And this is how you can actually make really cool artwork like this. All right, so let me go to product. All right, so let's say here's our product that we have here. Vegan device. Okay, we got our little freaking, I don't even know what this is, a pill capsule machine. We're gonna paste it into here. We're gonna put it inside this right here. And then we can even change the style right here. So let's say, so the really cool thing about Canva is it has a shuffle feature, so I can literally just keep shuffling through stuff, through different ideas. For example, we have this. Search for a PNG here. Okay, we got our image right here. Now let's say we're selling this wallet. Cool. We're just gonna change these text on here, and that's how you make a product page way more unique. Here's another one of my brands that I have, and these are general rules of thumb when creating product pages. Don't use more than 1 or 2 main colors. As you see, I'm using green, and I'm using this like lighter shade of green, and the rest of the website is black and white. Okay, you see green, green. It looks very aesthetic. And all these images that I have right here, these were actually made with AI using Midjourney. This whole website, you would think that I paid for a professional photo shoot and everything, but like I said, in 2024, it's never been easier. So I literally made these images right here in AI, put it inside of Canva, and I added these little cool templates on there. And you guys can do this for your product too as well. You just need to know how to prompt Midjourney correctly to give you the specific items that you're looking for. It does work a lot easier for more simple products like gummies, for example. But nevertheless, you can still use AI and Canva to really speed up your workflow. Keep text to a minimal. As you see, there's very minimal text here. If people want more, product descriptions, they can drop down these little guys right here. But all the images, everything on here is super basic and simple. Images of custom icons. Okay, I love doing this. I love these custom icons right here. I use literally these same templates across all of my different brands. Bundles, very important. What I'm using for this is called catching bundles. This helps bump up the amount that people spend on your website. So you can either do quantity bundles, meaning sell more of the same thing, more weed for the grandmas, or you can sell different types of weed to the grandma. So different products and put them together. I would also recommend doing something like this, shipping, that shows people when their order is going to arrive. Customer reviews, very important. If you can put photos on there as well, you can take those photos from AliExpress and import them using apps like Loox, Loox, and then a Q&A section. And as you see, I have little icons here describing the stuff, just other little stuff. As you see, it's very clean. There's not a bunch of text. It's very easy and simple for the customer to understand. This is a Shopify theme that I purchased, and I did add some custom code, like to make certain stuff align a certain way. But to be honest, when you're beginning out with, if you pick a theme, you're gonna be able to do damn near everything that I'm doing right here. And a lot of the add-ons that you see are just apps that you can get on the Shopify App Store. Next up is fulfillment. Once people actually start ordering your stuff, how do you send it to them? Or just don't send it and collect all the profits. Okay, so to test, so we're gonna have a different way of fulfilling when we test and a different way of fulfilling when we scale. When we're actually getting scales, we have a product that's moving. So for testing, what I like to do is use something called CJ Dropshipping. The reason I like CJ is because they have faster shipping than some of the competitors like AliExpress. You can also source products. So if you have a product that you like, okay, here's Billy. Here's this cool little gizmo gadget. You can actually send him a request to CJ being like, hey, I like this product. Can you find this exact product? And they will get that product for you. The only downside is sometimes the prices are a little bit high on these products from CJ. So an alternative that you can use is going directly on AliExpress and using an app like Deezer. I think it's called Deezer. All this is gonna do is link AliExpress to the app and make it easy so you can just click a button and it gets sent to your customers. So you can even put it on automatic. So as soon as an order comes in, it automatically gets fulfilled. Hands off. What you'll also wanna do is on AliExpress, find settings for countries that are a little bit closer. So for example, if you're in the United States, maybe shipping from somewhere in the UK, right? Maybe from somewhere in Europe, instead of shipping from China, because usually you want to get the product to the customer in 7 to 12 days, closer to 7 days if possible. There's just a better customer experience. People will be happy and they're going to want to come back and buy even more, which means even more money for you. Now to scale, what we're gonna do is use a private supplier. So think of AliExpress as the marketplace where these third-party sellers come and sell stuff, and a private supplier will be someone that will go directly to those manufacturers and give you a way better price because these guys are basically marking it up on AliExpress. So an item that is, let's say, $20 on AliExpress, well, if you're a private supplier, it might actually be $15, right? It might actually be, we'll say $12. So you end up saving a lot of money. The only downside of the private suppliers is usually they want to work with people that already have some volume. From what I've seen, people that are getting anywhere from 20 to 50 orders a day, the private supplier will want to work with you then. If you're just getting one order a day, they probably won't want to work with you because there's not a lot of money to be made for them. Private suppliers, you can find them on Upwork. What you can do is you can find a sourcing agent, get in contact with them. So a private sourcing agent. Private agent, okay? Here's our private agent, Billy. But this time, Billy's got some cool glasses because now he's a private agent. secret agent, should I say. If you wanna skip that hassle, you can also just reach out to me, just shoot me a message on IG, and I'll put you in contact with my private supplier. They are great. Now, besides having to have 20, 50 orders a day, the upsides are faster shipping, better customer service, and overall, they're just more reliable, okay? Because you can actually contact them yourself. You're talking directly to that person. You can call them, you can get them on the phone. So if they mess up your order, you can call them, hey, what's going on? Why is my freaking order missing? Now let's talk about team. It's very important to have a team. First person that you're gonna hire. So I would recommend when you're doing, around $500 in sales a day is a customer service agent. So someone to answer your emails for you. If you're below this and you still wanna hire someone to answer the emails, personally me, I hate freaking responding to emails. I'm on here all day, especially, I make a lot of money. There's a lot of emails. There's a lot of people to talk to. So, this is the first hire that I made. You can find VAs on jobs.pa, okay, from the Philippines, or what I prefer to use is Upwork. I wouldn't recommend using Fiverr because Fiverr is usually better for creative stuff, but it's not really good for operations. The second hire that you're gonna make is a video editor, someone to cut your UGC creatives together. This way you can get fresh videos every single day to test. Because again, having more videos to test out is always gonna be good. Stuff with different angles, different talking points. To find these editors, what I'm doing is I'm using Twitter, I'm using Discord. I usually stay away from Upwork on Fiverr on these ones, just I haven't had the best experience with people knowing exactly what I'm looking for. And the third hire that you're gonna wanna make is a project manager. So I would only recommend this for the big boys. Once you're doing 50K a month, this is gonna be a very, very important hire. When I made this hire, I freed up so much of my time because you can imagine now running this e-commerce empire of yours. You have a VA to talk to every single day. You have the video editor. Okay, you gotta fix stuff on the website, let's say. You gotta talk to your supplier. So you gotta hire somebody else. You gotta hire more video guys because your other video guy just sucks. He's doing a horrible job. All of these tasks, they might seem like little tasks, but each little one takes 30 minutes here, 45 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 1 hour here, 2 hours here, and it ends up adding up to like 8 hours a day. And next thing you know, you're just spending most of your day just doing a bunch of grunt work. The point of this project manager is they are your main point of contact for all these different people. So if they have issues, they go to your project manager and then they report back to you. Think about it as your second in command. This is gonna be your staff sergeant, okay? Staff Sergeant Billy. And this time, he's got a freaking bazooka. Okay. All right. And he's firing the bazooka. He's firing the bazooka. He's spraying everyone. Everyone's getting sprayed. This is gonna open up your time so much. So now you're gonna be able to sit on the beach and drink mojitos all day. Or in my case, make more brands, make more money, buy more cars, buy more clothes, go into my full degenerate state and spend all the money I make. And then do it again. And this is really how you're able to scale an e-commerce business and open up multiple stores. And because my main store is now pretty much automated, I can now work on other stores and launching other brands. Oh, but the fun does not stop because I got some bonuses for you guys now. Number one is gonna be Notion or Notes app. Notion is just a task manager that you can use for organizing all the things you need to do. So whenever you have an idea late at night, you've been puffing on a little bit of sticky, right? Or just something that you have on your to-do list. What I like to do is I like to put it on here. I have some different statuses. As you see, some say DOM reviews, meaning that I have to review something and give my approval for it. Some that say in progress, on hold, on track. A short description of what's going on with that task currently. This way I have everything outlined for what I need to do for my business. Now, this is just my preferred way of taking notes because you can kind of organize stuff and you can move things around. It's also very useful for my project manager because they can put stuff on there. I can just look at it and I know what I need to approve and not. If you're a solo entrepreneur, if you're just starting this stuff out, Notes app is one of the best things, but definitely keep track of what you need to do. Don't just let it get all jumbled up in here, okay? Write it down. Sometimes you just gotta write it down. Next up is SOPs. So SOP stands for Standard Operating Procedure. Whenever I have a task that I do more than 2 times, let's say setting up a new product page, what I will do is I will make a video of me explaining how and why and what I'm doing and walk through the process of exactly how I want it done. I do this with a software called Loom. This is simply just a tool used for recording videos, and you can also record your screen and voice. Inside of my Notion, I actually have hundreds of different Looms explaining on how to do everything inside of my business, whether it's customer service or how to launch a certain type of ad, or my opinions on a certain type of landing page and how to make it better. I have it all documented inside of there. This will save you hours of time when you're training new people, when you're onboarding them, because all you have to do is be like, hey, watch these 10 videos and you'll know what to do, or at least have a better understanding of knowing what to do and knowing how I want it done. So then when I get on a call with them, I can be like, you watch those 10 videos? They're like, yeah, here's my questions. I can give them whatever answers that they need to their questions. And I just save hours of time instead of having to repeat myself over and over and over again. So SOPs are very, very important. You can also type SOPs, but I just see that it takes a really long time to type out all my thoughts. And instead I would just rather record a video, way more time efficient. Like we said, fast, easy, and cheap. But some of these, again, you do got to pay for these softwares. So again, you're not always going to get it for cheap if you want that speed, man. Next up is credit lines. Okay. Very important. I didn't understand how important these was. I thought credit was a scam. I got debt. Why would I want debt? Everyone says debt's bad. Huh, you thought. So what you're going to want to do is build your personal credit lines. Okay. So get an LLC. Somewhere down the line, you definitely want to get an LLC. Definitely if you make 50K a month, you want to get an LLC. But I would say if you made 10K a month, get an LLC. I have over 200K in credit lines, and I use this for buying inventory. Okay. I use this for ad spend, for paying for ads. I use this for payroll, etc. Okay. And with most credit lines, you have 30 days to pay off that credit line. So it gives you a nice 30 days of buffer room to, kind of borrow somebody else's money. Now, obviously at the end of 30 days, you want to make sure you actually pay this. And if you're in a tough situation, you can always do minimal payments. So you won't be penalized, you can just pay the minimal amount. Now, the next thing you can do is work out deals with your suppliers. So some suppliers will give you a credit line. For example, with my brands, I've worked out something with my supplier where they charge me 30 days after I've sold the products at the end of every month. This, in a sense, gives me 30 days from when I sell a product to when I need to pay for it. And I also pay for it with my credit card. So that gives me another 30 days. So now I have 60 days to when I need to pay for those expenses. I'm just running a whole Ponzi scheme of shuffling money. And in general, doing this and building up your credit lines is gonna help you a lot more in the real world as well. Right now I'm spending maybe 100K every single month across all my expenses every single month. And in 30 days time, I'm paying all of those off. So the banks are very happy. They say, Dom is a good guy. Thumbs up. Okay, that doesn't look like a thumbs up. That looks like a, there we go. There we go, that's better. Okay, that looks like a middle finger. Or a wiener, whichever way you want to look at it. You sick bastards. All right, so in a nutshell, that's an overview of how you can get started with dropshipping today. Fast, easy, simple. If there's anything you want me to expand upon, please drop a comment down below, and chances are I may have already done a video covering it on my channel, so indulge, check it out. And if any of you guys are looking for a more hands-on approach and you want to work with me and my team directly to build a successful e-commerce business, do weekly calls and get coaching, just click down below to apply for the Cash Click program. We just finished our last round of mentorships. We had some great student results, and we're looking to make a bunch more. So fill out the application below and we'll have a chat. On the screen, you're gonna see 2 other videos that I mentioned inside of this video that you should definitely watch if you are interested in e-commerce and if you wanna know the best way, the easiest way, and the fastest way to do it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.